fucking funky ass is done, we'll review this fucking live so we can correct her bullshit. I mean, they were really trying to sit here and talk shit about me having voices on my panel, talking about you already got me in a lawsuit once because I allow people to say whatever they want on this panel. And then that voices is a liability that I should not allow her up on my panel. That's Jones's opinion.
That's crazy. The question I asked yesterday before I got on Deetz's panel is, why are people like Voices given this platform to continue to do that fuck shit? To continue, like, she's so unpredictable. At some point, we got to ice that shit out and not allow that shit anymore, because you can just never tell what's going to happen. And I think we got to stop blaming mental health and medicine changes and being cray-cray, all of that. We got to stop blaming that. If that's your issue, then maybe you shouldn't be on a public platform if you can't control if you're going to dox or not. No, she doesn't. It's always, and every time she slips up and does something like this, the go-to is her mental health or medicine changes, and it's just unacceptable. There's no excuse for it, whether you like crime sleuthing or not, whether you like Granny or not, whether you like whoever Voices is having a problem with or not. It's just unacceptable. And that space has to stop being given, man. Hey, Wendy V. That's what I was just saying, girl. But that's exactly right, Wendy V. She needs to be iced out. Like, let her, and do her thing on her own channel, and her supporters go there to support her. But given such a huge platform and space for her is dangerous. I don't either. And that's why I was saying, Zero, I think maybe she should be ghosted or iced out, because, like, it doesn't matter if you're there in the moment or not. If it's happening on your panel, that can still fuck with your channel. Don't let her fuck with your channel like that.
Where was she at that time? She was also on this
fucking panel running her motherfucking mouth.
I just love, like, a person just sits there and they just, like, completely just, like, forget about all their being here and being on this panel and all that stuff, and they're just like, oh, I had nothing to do with it. Nothing at all.
That was a motherfucking liability. That bitch was slithering all over the motherfucking place. You want to talk about liabilities?
Envy Green, I'm curious to know, do you think that it was just hurt feelings and words is the reason BHB sued Queen? Because I think that words had been being spewed for months and months and months and months and months before Betty even said anything. And I was a part of that, so. Girl, I was on none of the panels of anything BHB linked in that lawsuit, so try again. Yeah, they want people to be okay with being harassed, and that will never work. I agree. At some point, it does become bullying and harassment and not just a little talking shit, And when it started becoming too much is when I kind of just didn't participate in it. I stayed around, but I just didn't participate. I agree. The same way I did. I took part in shit. I had to take a look at myself and be like, are you the problem, bitch? Like, you might be part of the problem.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, like, did anyone really take...
Deetz had fucking Voices on her goddamn panel how many times?
Yeah.
But you got nerve to say it's a liability for me to have her up here. Bitch, shut up.
Well, and I don't agree with it at all either. Like I said, when I heard that this afternoon when it was sent to me, that was wrong. It was absolutely 110% wrong what she did to you. And she did dox you. No soft, no flaccid, no whatever. She hard doxed you, came up, said your full name and where you lived. And that is wrong and it's horrible.
Yes.
And TT handled it quite well. Boom, dropped her, and from what I understand, edited it out, all that stuff. And I do agree with Jones in here. No, Voices will not be welcome on the panel. Like, I I know there had been things said about her in the past, but until, you experience it yourself, it's Melissa Jade speaking. Until you experience it yourself. But yeah, no, I heard her hop up there and just flat out dox her. No, that's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
She's already going through this lawsuit because of someone else on panel talking about BHB and Dolly knocking boots. Like, you gotta be very careful. Why give that a platform? You've got a channel you've worked hard on. Like, don't let her ruin that. And that's coming from somebody that don't fuck with them.
So it wasn't a liability for Laura to have her on her panel, though. That was perfectly fine.
Yeah, it wasn't a liability for her to be on Deetz's panel either, apparently. That's
it's just
on
like,
mine. She's only a liability on mine.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know Laura did that. Come on. I didn't know Laura, because Crime Sleuthing isn't saying that Voices doxed her on Laura's panel. Crime Sleuthing is saying that Voices doxed her on Tia's panel. I didn't even know Laura had Voices up. Like, when did that happen? Seriously, like, I know I talk a lot of shit and I'm in the drama to an extent, but I've been so focused on true crime cases and figuring facts out over everything else that I haven't been watching drama streams. Yeah, Capone, it's not me defending Laura. I literally have no idea about that. I haven't watched anything like that.
Talk about the shit, pay attention, because you sound stupid. So
Yeah, I
gotta pay attention and know what you're talking about.
You're just spinning narratives now just to suit whatever, wherever the wind blows them this week.
Yep.
welcome.
That's not how it goes, so,
Yeah.
this fucking shit and going over to Rumble with it.